Today is July the 20th, 2023. I'm Ricky Gaspard, and I want to talk to you for a moment about the most powerful tool that we have on the YouTube channel, and it's this percent V spike indicator. And I want you to know that right now it's set on, well, let me pull it up here. It's set on 0.0. So what that allows is it allows any stock that moves to pop up that percentage of the movement. So this would be a 0.57% volume spike in the buy direction. So I want to show you how to eliminate all of these stocks, because what we are really looking for is we want to know where those stocks are that everybody's buying. Now, that's not to say that we're going to find them in this market. It's pretty much flat. And don't get disappointed that you might feel these indicators aren't working for you. It's not the indicators and it's not you. It's the type of market that we are in. And the market is trash right now, in my opinion. It's hard to find anything that's worth investing in. You get into a stock, it moves a nickel and turns the other direction, or whatever it does. So I want you to fine tune this volume spike. And the way you can do that is just right click here on your watch list, go to edit formula. And it's going to pop up this window. So there's a magic number for each one of us. I don't know what your magic number is, but I'm looking for stocks that are not doing this. I want to know the stocks that this percentage pops up, it jumps above 5, it jumps above 10, it jumps above 20, it jumps above 30. I'm willing to forfeit these nickels and dimes for the bigger play. And the way you can do that is to change this number. So if I were to put 100 here, it's going to find, it won't post here until this is 1%. Well, that's still not high enough to eliminate these small movers. And I've been trying different numbers, and this will probably change when we go into a bullish market. But for now, it's pretty low. And what I found is that if you put 300 here, which would be 3%, we eliminate all of these movers and having to check on them to see if they're actually going to move. Because if there's a lot of buyers coming in, this number is going to rise drastically. I mean, it's going to really fly up there. So if I were to click apply now and okay, you can see it's reloading. So now it's not going to show any stocks that are under 3%. Now, I don't want to have to chase these stocks up and down the list. So if you click this one time, you can monitor the stocks right here. And the watch list I created is just a basic watch list. So I don't have to keep changing scans. What's this scan doing? Let's just monitor the price range that you trade. So I created a basic scan. Let me pull it up here. I have multiple monitors. So what I did was I created 3 scans. I'm not expecting you to have multiple monitors. So I created 3 scans so I can put 3 different price ranges up on my screens. So I've got one that's $1 to $10, one that's $11 to $20, and one that's $20 to $30. So we're currently looking at the one that is $1 to $10. So if you notice now, there's nothing popping up here. And that's a good thing because I only want to see the number pop up when it's over 3, like this one just did. And now it's starting to rise, but it's already stopped. So I don't even have to worry about going there. It may have just been the volume's so low on this stock, it won't take much to get 6% volume spike out of a low volume stock. So the way this scan is set up is I just have mark $1 and $10. I went ahead and used the shares, and this is the available shares. And I put a minimum of 100 here so I don't get any zeros. And I put a maximum of 75 million shares available to trade. That may not be low enough for some of you, or it may be too high, I don't know. And then I went with the average volume of 1 million, and it's set on day. And that's what we're looking at here. So I don't have any volume spikes, and I don't care that I do or not. It's a really slow day today. But if someone were to start, if a group were to start buying any of these stocks in the price range of 1 through 10, this number is going to exceed 3%. And if it pops up at 3%, I'm looking for it to go to 4%, 5%, 6%. This is very critical, and it's going to tell you, hey, the buyers are coming into this stock. To me, this is the most important indicator on the whole YouTube channel. I'm not doing scans for this moving average is crossing over this moving average, or the stochastics is above 20, or the RSI is over 50. I don't even care about that kind of stuff. All I care about is buyers and sellers. And if enough buyers come into one of these stocks, let's say news came out on one of them, all of a sudden you're going to see this volume spike pop up, and it's going to continue to rise until the buying is over. If it's bad news and you short stocks, it's going to continue to rise until the selling is over. So this is a good way, like this morning in pre-market, that GRRR stock popped up. I had it on 3%. It was one of 2, and I immediately knew, because the percentage was drastically increasing, that a lot of buyers had come in to buy it. And this is what it looked like this morning in pre-market. And it picked it up right here, and it ran from $2.29 all the way up to $2.49, $2.50. So I was immediately notified that the buyers came in on this stock. And I didn't have to worry about it's at 0.5%, 0.1%, 1%. I didn't have to worry about that because it exceeded the 3% threshold that I set here. So what you need to do is find out what your magic number is. If you don't want to see stocks that are going to pop up until they are at least 5% of a volume increase, then you would change this to 500. and or 600 or 1,000 for 10%. My magic number is this 300. This may work for you. However, hardly anything is moving in this market. And like I said, don't get frustrated. Don't think that your indicators aren't working, because you're going to realize when we become a bullish market, everything I have on that channel is it's going to perform like you've never seen before. I mean, I scalp, and that's all I do is scalp. I don't ever buy anything and hold it for hours. I only want to know where the buyers are or where the sellers are. Like, we have a 5% here, but it's not increasing, so I'm not worried about it. If there were a lot of buyers coming in, that number would have kept climbing. I've seen numbers here as high as 70, 80. Some of them exceeded, in the good days, some of them exceeded 100. Because we're only seeing nickels and dimes in this market, we're not going to see big numbers here unless a bunch of buyers or sellers come in. So I'm seeing this one, it's increasing slowly, but it's not prompting me to go look at it yet. This one is 9.9, but it stopped and it disappeared. This one is 3.13 and it disappeared. So there wasn't a bunch of buyers here for me to take interest in that stock. And once the stock starts moving for you and the numbers are climbing and you click on it and go look at it, don't pull away from it. Well, if I can get to the right end of the screen here, don't pull away from it until you see that it's not going to go up. Just continue to watch it, because it may disappear off of your scan over here, but yet more buyers come in and it continues to rise. So just because it spiked here and disappeared, let's say it was at 3%, then it went to 5%, 7%, and you clicked on it and you go to look at it, you may have been here and said, oh, it's not doing nothing, and then you go back to your watch list and it jumps up. These numbers are not going to stay here if the volume spike decreases. It may disappear, but that doesn't mean the buyers disappeared. It could be an equal balance between buying and selling, so it's not showing up. So the best thing to do in this market, and to be quite honest with you, is to trade pre-market. That seems to be the best one or two plays for the day. 7 o'clock being the most valuable time. 6 o'clock, the pre-market opens. It's kind of volatile right when it opens because it just opened, not necessarily because everybody's on a stock. But sometimes at 6 a.m., everybody was waiting on our market to open so they could buy a certain stock. And you'll know immediately here, providing you find your magic number, you'll know immediately out of all of the stocks in your list which one they are on. It's a very powerful tool. I can assure you, if you have this watch list set up, you really only need to monitor all the stocks. I'm watching 3 on 3 different screens, this one, and this one. In pre-market, I broke it down to $1 to $10. This is actually 10 to 20, and this is 20 to 30. We very seldom have any stocks here. I can probably eliminate these two and just Move this to 1 to whatever. But I'm telling you this because this is where you want to focus. You want to focus right here on this volume spike indicator, especially if you want to do scalping. In order to scalp, you need buyers or sellers. If the buyers or sellers are not moving in higher volumes, the price is not going to go very far. So this is what you need to do is just right click on here, go to edit formula. You can change yours to 300 and give it a try. It's going to allow you not to think that you're missing out on any stocks. I mean, you're going to miss out on the nickel and dime, but you're going to gain a lot more than that if you wait till that 1 or 2 stocks pop up right here at the top. Just make sure that when you see a percentage, click here and bring it to the top. And that way they're not going up and down the screen and you're not scrolling and trying to find if one of them's moving. Every one of them's going to be up here. If there's a volume spike, it's going to be up here at the top, eliminating your need to go look down below. That's all I have for today. I know Friday is, I consider to be a sell-off day. I'm not expecting much to happen. In all honesty, I can't wait till summer's over and the buyers come back into the market. This time of year is always the slowest time until the kids get back in school and people get back from vacation or taking time off from the market. They all have to make up for lost time. So when school starts back, the volume picks up. But what we really need is a bull market. I'm sure if you're a bear and you're selling this market, you're making a lot of money. I'm mainly a bullish trader, but I don't like searching for stocks to buy. I want Thinkorswim to do all of my work for me. The only way I can do that is to create a program that's going to do the work within Thinkorswim. So I hope this helps you. Don't lose faith in the market. Like I said, it's not you. I've provided you with the best indicators out there. We just need the market to turn around. So hang in there. Hope you have a blessed day. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, click the like button and the bell icon to be notified of my next video. Thank you.